Pleasant morning everyone. I am Rodelio Mandas and this is my partner Lemdex Reyes, and we will going to talk about electrical tools and electrical wiring, which is the module 6. Essential installation tools. As for installation tools, we will need the usual carpentry tools such as a hammer, steel, tape measure, plumb bum, level, handsaw, portable circular saw, rubber mallet, and so on. We will need the usually mechanics tools such as open end and box wrenches, socket wrenches, adjustable wrenches, and vice grip. There are many electrician's tools, some essential and others more expensive and in the optional category. Here's a list beginning with some tools you will really need. Wire stripper is a handheld tool also known as cable strippers, which are designed to remove insulation or outer sheet from electrical wires. The drill holes are intended for determining conductor sizes, gauges, but they are useful also for forming wire ends so that they can be determinate properly. Ginagamit ito pangtanggal sa nakabalot sa wire. Lineman pliers. It is designed to grip, bend, strip, and cut not only wiring but also cable and small metal components. They use mainly for electrical work. They also can be used for pulling out nails and screws that are stuck in wood or other structure. Lineman pliers are longer and have a healthier construction. They also have reinforced square jaw profile for optimal grip and sharper teeth to pull and cut wiring or cable. Ginagamit ito pangputol ng wire, cable, at pati na rin sa maliliit na metal. Ginagamit din ito pangbunot sa mga pako at tornilyo. Combination plies. It is a multi-purpose plies primarily used to grip, bend, and strip wiring. But they also can cut thin wires and cables. These plies boast a square jaw that is perfect for compressing material, making them ideal for closing chain links on item like conveyors and jewelry. Combination plies are shorter and have a lighter design with narrow tapered jaws similar to long nose plies. They're able to easy grip and compress material. Gaya ng lineman plies, ginagamit din ang combination plies pangputol ng mga wire at cables. Long nose. It has a long tapered jaw, making them ideal to grip small objects. Long nose plies allow us to get into hard to reach areas such as receptacles and switches. We want medium sized plies, not too big large and not too small. The idea is that the diameter of one of the grippers should be equal to the diameter of the wire coil that will easily fit under a switch or receptacle screw terminal. Handles should be related for electrical installation at 600 volts or higher. Ginagamit ito panghawak sa maliliit na bagay tulad ng tornilyo, mga wires, at pwede mong pangkuha sa may masisikip na area gaya ng switch. Halimbawa, Merong nalaglag na maliit na tornilyo sa loob ng switch. Pwede mong gamitin yung long nose para kunin ito sa loob. Screwdriver. It allows you to easily insert and remove screw by simply turning the handle of the screwdriver. Ginagamit ito panghigpit at pagtanggal ng mga tornilyo. Screwdriver typically break down into three parts: tip type, the length of the shaft, and the handle style. The tip types for screwdriver for electrical installation are as follows: flat or slotted head and Phillips or screw type. The common size for flat or slotted head tips are 5.5 mm and 8 mm. For Phillips types, number 2 is used. The length should be comfortable enough to reach inside receptacles. The established screwdriver is the shorter version, preferred mainly to reach into tight areas to adjust fasteners. If regular screwdriver are somehow obstructed, length will range from 6 to 10. The handles shouldn't be insulators. Non-metals, typically hard, plastic, polymers, or rubber. These are designed to fit comfortably in the user's hand. For users' comfort and to facilitate maximum control and torque. Electrical drill. An electrical drill or drilling machine is a tool primarily used for making round hole or driving fastener. It is fitted with a bit, either a drill or driver, depending on application, secured by a chuck. Some power drill also include a hammer function. Drills vary widely in speed, power, and size. Ginagamit ito pangbutas ng mga kahoy, pader, at bakal. Types of electrical drill. Corded drill. This powerful drill draws power from an outlet and can provide high torque that most other drill, although cordless drill technologies have caught up or even surpassed their corded counterparts. Cordless drill. Similar in appearance to its corded sibling, cordless drill employ a battery pack to make them more portable. They easier to transport on a tool belt, but have a limited charge, requiring you to carrying spare batteries or recharge between uses. Essential testing, instrument, and equipment. Tester screwdriver. It is an electrical work tool that is simply shaped like a small screwdriver, which used to detect, test the condition of electrical voltage or various electrical equipment, such as cables, sockets, plugs, and other electrical equipment. Ginagamit ito upang makita ang voltage sa iba't ibang kagamitan ng kuryente tulad ng cables o mga saksakan. Electrical outlet tester. It is a small device containing a power plug and 3 inductor lights, used for quickly detecting some types of incorrectly wired electrical wall outlets. Ginagamit ito sa mga uri ng saksakan na hindi tama ang pagkakalagay ng wire. Multimeter. It is also known as a VOM, volt-ohm millimeter, is an electric measuring instrument that combines several measurement functions in one unit. A typical multimeter can measure voltage, current, and resistance. Analog multimeter use a micrometer with a moving pointers to display readings. Ginagamit ito upang sukatin ang voltage, current, at resistance ng isang bagay na pang-electrical. Clamp on ammeter. It permits current measurement without inserting it into the circuit. The clamp is placed around a single conductor and the reading is obtained. Most clamp on ammeter are digital but analog version still exists. The clamp on ammeter can measure up to 200 ampere compared to a maximum of about 10 ampere for the multimeter. Ginagamit ito especially sa pagsusukat ng current o ampere. Kayang sukatin ng clamp on ammeter hanggang 200 ampere kumpara sa multimeter na hanggang 10 ampere lang ang kaya niyang sukatin. Meager insulation tester. It is a small portable instrument that gives you a direction reading of insulation resistance in ohms or megohms. The Meager insulation tester is essentially a high-range resistance meter, ohmmeter, with a built-in direct current generator. The Meager test is a method of testing making use of an insulation tester resistance meter that will help to verify the condition of electrical insulation. Insulation resistance, quality of an electrical system degrade with time, environment condition, temperature, humidity, moisture, and dust particles. Grounding resistance tester. It's also called an earth tester, is a soil resistance measuring instrument. It is used for sizing and projecting grounding grids. Ang earth tester ay gamit kung paano kumuha ng resistance value ng isang earth rod.
Wire versus cable. In electrical engineering terms, a wire is a single conductor and uses American wire gauge number 8 and smaller, while cable is a single insulated conductor and uses AWG number 6 or larger for several conductors of any size assembled into a single unit. In short, wire is a single conductor, while cable is a group conductor. The copper wire used in electrical installations is graded for size according to the American Wire Gauge or AWG standard. The standard of American wire and cable industry for round cross-section conductors is the American Wire Gauge or AWG. The wire diameter in the AWG standard is expressed as a whole number. The higher the AWG number, the smaller the wire. AWG sizes vary from fine hair-like wire used in coils and small transformers to very large diameter wire required in industrial wiring to handle heavy loads. Next is all wire sizes up to number 40, also written as 4/0, are expressed in AWG. The AWG numbers run in reverse order to the size of the wire. That is, the smaller the AWG number, the larger the size. As such, 10 AWG is a heavier wire than number 12 and lighter, thinner than number 8. The 4 zeros or 4/0 size is the largest AWG designation, beyond which a different designation called MCM or thousand circular mil is used. In the MCM designation, wire diameter increases with numbers. Thus, 500 MCM is a heavier wire, double the area than 250 MCM. And the formula on finding the MCM is equal to diameter in mils squared over 1000. And here's an example. For a 1/2 inch conductor, find the area in circular mils and MCM. First, you need to find the mils And the formula to find the mils is you need to multiply the inch conductor into 1000 mils over 1 inch. 1/2 inch multiplied by 1000 over 1 inch is equal to 500 mils. So, nakuha na natin yung 500 mils. Magagamit na natin yung formula para mahanap yung MCM. Kunin lang natin yung squared ng 500 mils. 500 mils squared over 1000. 500 mils squared is equal to 250,000 over 1,000 is equal to 250 MCM or 1000 circular mil. Next is equivalent conductor sizes, bare conductor size. Equivalent conductor sizes, bare conductor size. This chart shows the conversion of millimeter into AWG or MCM and circular mils. Example is 9.27 millimeter is equal to 2/0 MCM. And in circular mils is equal to 133,100. Another example is 13.92 millimeter is equal to 300 MCM. And in circular mils, 300,000. In the metric system, conductor sizes are given simply as the diameter in millimeters. The Philippine Electrical Code, or PEC, uses the metric system. Next is electrical wiring. Conductors and overcurrent protection are key components of an electrical system. Every portion of the total length of the circuit must be evaluated individually to compensate for any condition of use. One portion of the circuit length may have excessive numbers of conductors in the raceway. Another part of the run might pass through a high temperature environment. And finally, a portion of the circuit might be exposed to sunlight. Every condition of use that is outside of the allowable ampacity table conditions must be designed for. Selecting the proper conductor for the circuit. Some of the issues that must be known and considered are listed here. Number 1. Conductor material must be copper or aluminum. Number 2. The solid or single strand conductor or stranded type uses 6 American wire gauge or larger. Number 3. The size of the conductor in American wire gauge or AWG mils, MCM or millimeters. Number 4. The length of the conductor. Number 5. The number of current carrying conductors in the raceway or cable. Number 6. If the neutral conductor counts as a current carrying conductor. Number 7. The ambient temperature and maximum temperature where the conductor actually operates. 8. The temperature rating of the conductor insulation. Number 9. If the conductor is used in dry or wet locations. Number 10. If the conductor is in a raceway, conduit, and electrical metal tubing or EMT or cable that is exposed to direct sunlight exposure on rooftops. 11. Determining whether the load is considered continuous or non-continuous and making appropriate accommodation. Number 12, selecting correct conductors and overcurrent protection for equipment. Among the wire characteristics, ampacity is the most important. The term is defined in NEC Article 100. Ampacity is the maximum current in amperes that a conductor can carry continuously under the conditions of use without exceeding its temperature rating. Sample wiring types. RHW, or moisture and heat resistant rubber. It is used in dry and wet locations. The maximum temperature is 75 degrees Celsius. Next is T, or thermoplastic. It is used in dry locations. The maximum temperature is 60 degrees Celsius. TW, or moisture resistant thermoplastic. It is used in dry and wet locations. The maximum temperature is 60 degrees Celsius. The THHN, or heat resistant thermoplastic. It is used in dry locations and the maximum temperature is 90 degrees Celsius. THW, moisture and heat resistant thermoplastic. It is used in dry and wet locations and the maximum temperature is 75 degrees Celsius. The THWN, or moisture and heat resistant thermoplastic with nylon outer covering. It is used in dry and wet locations and the maximum temperature is 75 degrees Celsius. XHHW, or cross-linked synthetic polymer insulation, moisture and heat resistant thermosetting polyethylene. It is used in wet locations. The maximum temperature is 90 degrees Celsius. Next is SA, or silicon asbestos. It is used in dry locations and the maximum temperature is 90 degrees Celsius. And AVA, asbestos and varnish cambric. It is used in dry locations and the maximum temperature is 110 degrees Celsius. Conductor applications. Conductor size 18 American wire gauge or AWG. It is used in chimes, home security, thermostat, and remote control. The overcurrent protection is circuit transformers. Next is 16 AWG. Same as above, but for longer distances. It is also uses circuit transformers. Next is 14 AWG. It is used in lighting branch circuits. The overcurrent protection is 15 ampere. And the 12 AWG is used in small appliance branch circuits, kitchens, and dining rooms, laundry receptacles, bathroom, and workshop receptacles. The overcurrent protection is 20 ampere. The 10 AWG is used in clothes dryers, built-in ovens, cooktops, some central air conditioners, some water heaters, and some heat pumps. The overcurrent protection is 30 ampere. And the 8 AWG is used in ranges, ovens, heat pumps, some large clothes dryers, large central air conditioners, and heat pumps. The overcurrent protection is 40 ampere. Next is 6 AWG. It is used in electric ranges, electric furnaces, and heat pumps. The overcurrent protection is 50 ampere. And second from the last is 4 AWG. It is used in electric furnaces and feeders to sub-panels. The overcurrent protection is 70 ampere. And lastly, the 2 AWG or larger diameter. It is used in main service entrance conductors and feeders to sub-panels and electric furnaces. The overcurrent protection is 100 ampere. And for residential wiring, sizes 14, 12, and 10 AWG conductors are generally solid when the wiring method is non-metallic sheeted cable or armored cable. In a raceway, the preference is to use stranded 10 AWG conductors because of the flexibility, ease of handling, and pulling in the conductors. And lastly, the allowable ampacities for flexible extension cords. The conductor size is 18 and the allowable ampacity is 7 ampere. Next is 16. The allowable ampacity is 10 ampere. The conductor size is 14 and the allowable ampacity is 15 ampere. The conductor size is 12 and the allowable ampacity is 20 ampere. Conductor size 10. The allowable ampacity is 25 ampere. Conductor size 8. The allowable ampacity is 35 ampere. The allowable ampacity for conductor size 6 is 45 ampere. And lastly, conductor size 4, the allowable ampacity is 60 ampere. That's all. Thank you for watching.